teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Golden Bears offense will get the first swing today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Golden Bears are looking to keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's going to hand this off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the pass 42.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Golden Bears looking to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The RPO talking to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
2nd and goal for the offense. A throw underneath to the back. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Cal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackling at the 13. In position to start the run. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
We start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And it's caught off the deflection. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Punt over the middle. It's Thurman. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and free.
Has it back to the end zone. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Cal has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll hand it off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
The longer this drive goes, the more wear on this defense and specifically these pass rushers. The quarterback is carving up the defense, especially on key downs of this drive. And the pass rushers, you can see them. They look visibly winded.
Handoff heading left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A play action, looking to throw. He finds his man. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. The Golden Bears getting set on first and 10. Handoff for the single back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's James. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Golden Bears looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here's the handoff, running behind the big right tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. The Golden Bears trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Defense clearly setting up the stuff to run here. The quarterback will just sneak it now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Golden Bears. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Graham. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Saying. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls in the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes line up on first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try the ground game here. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half.
Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's James. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Golden Bears are in the red zone now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They get the second half started with a running play. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Graham down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pop to the middle. It's Morris. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Golden Bears will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now they call a run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And now the running back's got it again. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cal. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. The sure hands, it's Tate.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So California's offense back out on the field now. So here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 41. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Testing the right side here. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down and 10. Ball handed off.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Golden Bears have first and 10 here. Handoff to the back. Running with purpose. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pin him in.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the back gets the football. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Powering through.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
QB keeps it on first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6. The defense with a pretty stout movement of its own. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Kirk Cal has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The back's got it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability.
And they will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, the color was sort of predictable, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan that will allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the BAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Cal's offense back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Golden Bears are on the move here. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Their snap, they'll set up to throw. And they hit it just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. When he goes down, the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets made on the out route.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just about to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Comes a handoff. And the Golden Bears offense is on the move now.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. In the backfield, it's Marshall, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Johnson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Cal. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Returner tackle right there. That's what they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down. It's a solid gain in return. Cal's offense takes the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. If the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Grab behind the line, it's James. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Golden Bears with 1st and 10 here. Chewing clock with the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. There's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Who was successful in his first try. This is just a chip shot, 21 yards out. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Tate.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
A completion makes it second and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in space. Look out. Now the offense will take a timeout here. 30 seconds remaining. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. With the catch, it's Tate. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Gives it to the back. Eludes a tackle. First out and more. He's still running. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot and trying to get the football back.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around.